film an intro until last minute. This is my studio tour. I am not going to sit here and act like anyone requested it, but I wanted to do it, so that's all that matters. Anyway, I added that since I filmed, but that's about it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'm going to just shut up and let my past self talk. Okay, so this is my door to my office. I just have this printed off sign. It's kind of janky. So before I get started, this is gonna be minimal editing. I might ramble a bit, but this is for y'all that really want to see my office. Office slash art studio. Yeah. Okay, and here it is. Oh, we got a friend. Hi, Bunju. My office slash studio is split into 3 parts. I am a musician, so I have all my music stuff. My drum set still needs set up, and we moved in 6 months ago. Yikes. It's okay. And again, I'll give you a more detailed tour, but this is also my computer, and I do a lot of work over here for my small business as well. So it's not only for that, and we'll get into it in a second. I also have just like leisure stuff, like my other hobbies that don't have to do with my business or music. And also this is where I store all my clothes and things like that, because me and my boyfriend have our bed in our living room. It's a strange setup, but it was the sacrifice we were willing to take for separate offices. And then I also have display items here and more personal stuff. And then the main draw, and why you're probably here watching on this channel, is my art area. This is not all of it, but this is the main work area. I will get into the closets in a bit. You can always go to the chapters below or on the scroll bar if it's still there, and kind of skip around to what you want to see. But I'm just gonna start and go around this way. So behind my door, I have a bulletin board with, it's pretty messy, honestly. And my whiteboard, this helps me stay organized. Yeah. Like I said, this is mostly music stuff. Hang on. Okay, anyway, I'm back. This is where I store my instruments. I'm still thinking of a better way to do it. But this is what I am doing right now. I have my acoustic guitar, 2 keyboards, my bass. It's all kind of smushed in. My bass, my electric guitar, my boyfriend's electric guitar. You know, it works though, so that's fine. Here we have our drum pads. He's a drummer as well, so we have multiples of a lot of things. These are the drawers I like to use next to my desk. It kind of looks like a mess because it is. This is like old music from a few years ago now, which is wild. Another songwriting notebook, and just little like aux percussion stuff, tambourines, jingle bells, my foot tambourine. This with old songs on it from when I was in high school. A harmonica with cat hair on it. Okay. A lot of things are gonna have cat hair, by the way. It's like very sunny out today, so you're gonna see it more than usual. I have my foot pedals in here and miscellaneous cables that are mostly music related, but this is just kind of where all my cables go for this room. Here's my chair. I've had this blanket since I was a baby. This is a Rugrats blanket, and I just put it on here because I was sick of keeping it in storage. So there's that. Down here, it's disgusting down here, I feel like, so warning, but my loop machine, my amp. I love my amp. And other, you know, my wall pedal. Again, drum set and vocal booth that still needs set up, but haven't gotten that far. Here is my PC. When I say mine, it was my boyfriend's until a few weeks ago when he finally got a new one after 10 years. So I inherited his old one. Yay. I put my SpongeBob wall decals on it. I'll probably take these off. Oop, I cut that off. I'll probably take these off, but you know what? I wanted them on there, so whatever. I have a cool setup where I have an external DVD drive, so I can watch my DVDs now in my office, which is cool. Of course, we got the SpongeBob. It's gonna be a theme. Get used to it. Here, we 3D printed a little headphone and game controller holder for when I do want to play games. I have my audio interface down here. It's a Focusrite. I've had the same one since high school. Here's my ukulele. Beautiful. And in here, I just have random things, kind of similar to the stuff that's in this. Then we're gonna pivot over here. I'm still not done in this room fully, so I'll probably do an updated tour soon, because we're gonna get shelves and stuff. But anyway, I have these cute flowers. That one was in my childhood bedroom, and that one I think I thrifted sometime around high school. I don't know. I don't even remember getting that one, I'm gonna be honest, but I thought they looked cute up there. And I have these very flowy curtains that I love. Then my chair. This is literally just a SpongeBob flat sheet that I folded, like shoved in my chair cushion, so it looked like a SpongeBob chair. And I love it because I can just take the sheet off and wash it when needed. This is kind of a mess over here. I still don't know what to do with these pillows, but they're here for when I want to sit on the floor. I have my SpongeBob pillow pets. This area right here, my cats like to sleep on it, so I just have my old baby blanket here because I don't know, I like the colors of it, and I feel like it matches the vibe of this room. Usually these are pulled up more, but since I'm filming, I wanted to keep them down, but you know, they can still see when I lift it up. Here's my embroidery / sewing machine. This is my main machine, and I love it. I definitely recommend it. It's set up in sewing mode right now because I'm working on plushie orders, but yeah. It's over here when I'm not actively using it, just to clear up space on my desk. And still plenty of room for my cats. Honestly, they could all fit up there if they tried. Here's my little cow. I love him. Here's the part that will probably change somewhat the most. I 3D printed these shelves, but I hate this color. It's like a beige. So I'll probably see if someone wants them in my family, and I'm just gonna reprint these shelves in a cuter color that matches my room. But for now, it works, and I like the idea. I only made 4 of these. I have a lot more Littlest Pet Shops, but I just displayed some of them. I have G2, and I think these are all G2. That one might be G1. LPS, these ones are from my childhood, and then G7 LPS because I still collect them. And I recently got into Calico Critters. So my collection's very small, but I love it. That's actually an LPS accessory. But for Christmas, I got to pick out 2 Calico Critter things for my boyfriend's grandma, so I'm so thankful. Thank you. So I picked out the Panda family and this little loft bed because I had a loft bed growing up and I miss it, and I want to live vicariously through Calico Critters, I guess. And then my mom let me pick out a blind box the other day when I went shopping with her. I'm so grateful. And I got this little cupcake dude, but I took the cupcake hat off. And there's that. And then this dresser, oh my god. It makes me so sad. I want to try to insert a picture of what it looked like when I first got it. My grandma got it for me when I moved in. And yeah, this is what it looks like now. If I moved in, this was like 5 years ago. This is what it looks like now. I would rather my cat scratch this than scratch at door frames of my apartment. So That's okay. There's Build-A-Bear underwear here. I don't know why. Ignore it. On top, this is currently where I keep my inventory, my plushies. A Nana back here. Clown shark. And the clothing. And then anything that's like work in progressy that I'm not currently like actively working on, like this plushie right there. And then in here I have stuff for collaging. I like to do junk journaling. There's that. Purely for fun. I have a journal that I cannot wait to start using. Markers, crayons, and color pencils. And then in here is just other fun activities that I can do that are not related to my art shop. So things like coloring, and here I just have crayons. Coloring, and I have this like SpongeBob Lego set, diamond painting, more Legos, fidget toys, that kind of thing. And I have my big SpongeBob coloring book. I'm much more, when it comes to coloring, I'm much more of a like messy colorer, so I like the children's coloring books I found. The adult ones kind of stress me out. There's Sandy Cheeks. There you go. Now I will show you the closet. Ta-da! Now my clothing situation's kind of strange. I'm in the middle of getting rid of clothes, but we'll get there when we get there. I have my rug tuffing stuff there. I have this random bin of mostly Bert's World stuff, which is the cartoon I'm making, but there's other things in there as well. And then we have cotton fabric in here. I have order packing supplies, and then most of my fabric is in that. Stuffing, SpongeBob collection that's not on display is down there. More music stuff, and weighted beads are down here. This part's kind of a mess, but honestly it works for now. It doesn't really get in my way. Back here, there's some randomness that I just, you know, I want to keep, but it's back there because I don't actively use it. My backup embroidery machine that's very, very old, and I only use really for lettering. And then it's also a backup machine if I need another sewing machine. My little coin bank. Honestly, what's in this? Oh, this is seasonal fabric, a Littlest Pet Shop house, a SpongeBob book, my Littlest Pet Shops that are not on display, a cat toy for some reason. There's randomness there too that it's just gonna stay there for now. This is like my fabric I want to get rid of, so if I'm making a project, I try to go through this first. I have embroidery stuff here from machine embroidery and my tripod, which I should be using right now, but that's okay. I have my iPad, order packing stuff, bows and other things, safety eyes and stuff, buttons, clips, ribbons, beads. This is miscellaneous things that I don't want to get rid of, but I don't use that often. Here are things for my label printer, stamps. It has a lot of random stuff in it. All of it does, but it's like, it's organized to the point I know where things are, but it's hard for me to explain why things are here. Hot glue gun, ink for my printer, laminate, machine oil, and my stickers are down here. Here is a backup amp that we usually just use for the drum set. And I have these that I use. Yes, I have a cat. I have multiple, so they like to scratch on these. They're not the prettiest, but I like to put these on the floor when I want to sit on the floor, which I like doing. It's fun for me to sit and work on the floor. We have beautiful hardwood that hurts your butt when you sit on the floor, so I use those pads. And they look cute. Okay, and then up here we have underwear and socks and stuff. You don't need to be seeing that. But there is, in my 3 American Girl boxes, I have clothes in this one, hats and shoes in this one, and then in the one behind it, there are accessories and stuff like that. I have a belt hanging up, my crickets, and like I said, this looks like a disaster, but it is organized chaos. This is like hoodies, pajamas, workout clothes, work clothes, all in one basket. This is all my tops in one basket. And then all my pants, one pieces, and dresses in the other basket. Organized chaos, it's fine. These we used as like doorway curtains because I always wanted them. And I didn't want to get rid of them now that we don't have a place for them in our new apartment. So I decided to put them in here the other day. And they look fine. I'm gonna close this and we're gonna move on. I'm almost done, guys. Almost done. And here is my American Girl dolls. First, this is an LED SpongeBob light I just got for Christmas from my mom, and I love it. And this bandana, again, I feel like I've said it a lot. I got this in high school. If you're wondering why everything is from high school, I feel like in this video, I thrifted a lot in high school. And honestly, my style hasn't changed too much when it comes to what I like design-wise, so what's the need of getting rid of it? Yeah, eco-friendly, am I right? Sustainable. Anyway, this is my American Girl doll collection. I'm just gonna show you them. This is them. There's Sandy Cheeks taking us to my SpongeBob collection. This is if you're wondering how the heck do you play them, I kind of memorized the buttons and there's enough room to put new CDs in, but I can always just take it out if I need to. Okay, and finally, we are at my desk. Yes. So here is 2 SpongeBob posters. This one's from like 2012, but I found it last year. I'm pretty sure it was last year at Hobby Lobby. Great find. I've wanted it since it came out, so. I love this art piece. It's from the box set, the season 3 box set, and I've always loved it, so very happy to have it. And then this is from, I believe, 2003. And I found it new at Goodwill. I was so excited. And then my Cricut cutting mats. This was my sewing machine that I use all the time until I got my new one. But I keep my cover over it because I still love it and I use it when needed. My other tripod. Some yarn. Not very organized, but that's okay. Miscellaneous papers, like sticker sheets and stuff. Cardstock and normal paper. There are just various sewing things in here. I don't know why there's a thermometer in here, gonna be honest. But this little box I use for sewing stuff. This has needles in it. Just various sewing things, and then embroidery thread down there. My advice to you is to thrift for organizational stuff, because this I found at a thrift store for like $1 many years ago, and I used to use it for jewelry, and now I use it for sewing stuff, and I like that more. I keep weighted beads in this little bag with a shot glass, just because I don't like pulling out that huge thing every time I need them. And then in this, I just keep elastic, bias tape, Velcro, and fastening buttons. I have folded up tissue paper I use for orders. I have a scale I use for orders and a funnel I use for the weighted beads. Now this will be moving soon because my computer is now over there and I don't use my laptop in here anymore. But my label printer with labels back here. I have these empty containers. I like to use these for my orders so I can separate which ones I'm working on, and it works out very well for me. They're just from Dollar Tree. My printer, I just take those out and I can feed paper in back there. It works for me. If I move Nana, hi Nana, this is my personal one that I kept. But this is my printer. I love it very much. This is the model number, and it's great because all you do is you lift this thing open and you can feed in the ink. And I do not remember the last time I filled this thing up. It's been many, many months, and look, it's not even close to being gone yet. So it's amazing and I love it, and it's given me very little problems. I've had it for about 2 years. There's that. I have some thread here, this thing. I have one of those foam pads I use for the floor, except I saved this one because there was 10, but to make a square you only need 9. So I saved that one. I use it for crochet projects. You know, yeah. This is my pattern book and other stuff for my small business down here. I have this box that I keep color pencils in and like basic things I need to draw. This is something that holds a lot of other sewing stuff. And then in here, I feel like I've had this for many years at this point. I keep pencils, markers, and pens. I will show you these drawers real quick before I show you the rest of that stuff. Here I have a paper cutter. I have various kinds of paper in here, like construction paper, things to paint on, so canvases, watercolor paper. That's about it. And then clay, air dry clay. I have a crochet book that I don't use too often because I'm not making patterns currently. This little hat I tried to make for my cats, but they don't really like it. And fabric I use for crochet. And then, yarn I use for crochet, not fabric. In this one, I have stuff for punch needling and rug tuffing, which I'm just now getting into, so all the stuff kind of just fits in here. Here's my trash can. Yes, it's Hannah Montana. I needed something with a lid for my office because I'm always scared of my cats getting into string and eating it and something bad happening. So this one's great. I still haven't taken that off. I didn't even buy this. My dad had it in the garage and I just, took it. Okay. And then I have another LPS thing. I have prints down here that fell. If I remember, I'm gonna link each small business because 2 of them are my friends. This is not their art, but they printed it off for me when I ordered, and I thought it was so sweet because I love Webkins. Yeah. My Webkins are not on display right now, but you'll see why if you follow my second channel. I'm going to be making a video on that very soon. I have my journal over here. This one looks like a hot mess, but it's really not. I have safety eyes, hot glue, that kind of thing. This one is a hot mess. I have paints and paintbrushes, paint markers in here. Oh, he got dirty. Watercolors, that kind of stuff, and then ribbons and lace. And then almost done. I have a pegboard. I have various tools here like scissors. I like to keep this here just as a little catch-all for randomness. I have this order that I can actually take off. I just finished it. A little clipboard with my name on it. I have 2 coasters, but one of them sits here, one's in there. The other's Pachaco. And here, yes, it's a picture of me as a kid. The story behind it, I don't know how old some of y'all are, but if you remember Justice, that was my favorite store growing up. And I got this for my American Girl dolls back then because it was the perfect size. And I found it a few months ago, actually, in my parents' garage. And I started bursting out laughing because this picture was in it. And I had a picture of myself in it. I think that's so funny. So I kept it because I thought it was cute. And then some other random stickers. I have Post-its and various things like that and bookmarks. Rocco's Modern Life, because I love that show. Again, more randomness in here. And then I have markers I use for sewing and fabric clips down here. I got this on AliExpress many years ago. So, yeah. And a random candle and stuff I'm working on and other tools. And last but not least, my Art Generation camper from probably over a decade ago. Definitely over a decade ago at this point. Honestly, most of the time it just kind of holds various American Girl items. But sometimes, you know, I do like to display them in there because I think it's cute. But for now, it just sits there because it doesn't take up space. Okay, and this video is over. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, leave them down below. If there's anything I showed and you want to know where it's from, again, comment down below and I will try to let you know. And if you are interested in anything I made in this video, like my plushies, you can check those out at cyberclownco.com. I try to release new ones every single month, and I have 3 commission spots open every month if you're interested in custom Star Peeps, which are these guys. These are Star Peeps. Yes. And if you like me and not just the things I make, or we have similar interests, or both, again, I do have a second channel. It's just Cyberclown. This one is Cyberclown Co. The one about my interest and other various things is called Cyberclown. So check that out if you're interested. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.